scraping. So, spider. He's alive. How did he survive that? All right, so you'll notice that I didn't really center it on the lift so much, and half the tires are hanging off, but these are the tires that don't touch the ground anyway, so I'm not really losing any traction on the lift here. So let's disappear underneath, other than this nastiness down here, which I can only assume is a result of, this looks like a bad jack point. And this is just not the cleanest car I've ever bought. Come on underneath, we'll take a look and see if there's any more spiders going to jump out at me. All right, let me first move the drip trays, which will come in handy, because I bet you this car drips. I think I need a flashlight under here, but here is definite oil leakage. Okay, it's a little bit better. Let's see what we got here. All right, so first thing I see is this is leaking oil, and part of it is because this, which is the oil pan, is scraped to the bejesus. There's supposed to be little fins underneath here, like these things are fins for cooling, essentially, and they're sandpapered off. But you quickly forget about that because the rest of the subframe is all rusted out. And likely, it's only rusted out where it scrapes, really, because that compromises the finish on it. And even here, like on the lower control arms, it's scraped flat. And this, I mean, none of this is good. I mean, see here on this side how you have a bolt? This side you don't, because it's sort of just to the point where it's almost worn through, that the steering rack is gonna, oh, well, that's nice. Here, this is the control arm, or the sway bar, the end link, and neither of them are attached, which means they're not important, which means it's probably just no, it's not, it's only 4 bolts. Why would you leave it in there? If you're gonna take it off and detach it, why would you leave it in there? We got oil leaking from the front here, probably a front main seal. And I think that's different from the oil leaking from the back, so maybe the rear main seal. What was that? Oh, you're not going to believe this. So, I have some news to share with all of you, and it's a little concerning, to be honest with you. But see those things there that say official? Those are hockey pucks. So, my engine is actually held in the car by hockey pucks. That is amazing. What the puck? Oh, here's the subframe here is actually not attached where it's supposed to be here or here. There's supposed to be bolts on those. That sits flush. This one doesn't. There's about a 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch gap preventing the subframe being attached to the car, which is significant in the world of safety. But I think safety went out the window when you stanced out the wheels. This subframe here on both sides, both of these guide rails are smashed to shit. Ian, censor that. Which I guess is the least of your troubles. If this is what stancing does to a car, I mean, oh wait, look at this. This could be important. There's a hole in the exhaust. When I say a hole in the exhaust, hello, like straight through, blew a hole in it. But it's still pretty loud out the back, so. There's a little dinosaur bite missing on the lower transmission mount here, or differential mount. And let's see if everything is where it belongs here. I mean, none of this looks good. This is all the suspension components, which are important because they stay attached to the car. Why are the sway bars attached in the back and not in the front? This is scraped flat. This used to be round. That appears to be an exhaust. This appears to be the piece that you get, the Y pipe that you would buy anywhere generically. And then they added what I can only assume to be fence piping to the end of it to extend it out the back of the car. And it smashed up against the car so much there's a nice dent there. Spiders and spider webs and grossness. All right, and that's probably significant. The upper control arm has one, it's the red thing that looks like a U. It's got a bolt in that side, nothing in that side. And this side is how it's supposed to be with 2 bolts, 1 in each. That's not good. Look at that, look how dirty the inside of the wheels are, but I guess you don't have to clean them if you can't see them. And with these weird wheels, you can't see the inside of them. Great for brake cooling, by the way. All these brackets are broken off, so the front bumper is not even like attached to the car. Not that that makes a difference. I'm going to be a full disclosure seller here and tell you what you're buying. Here is how the tires are wearing, which is not well, it's consistent with the stance of the car, but not really consistent with how a tire is supposed to wear. So let's come out here. I'll give you the quick rundown of what I found. All right, so with the car behind me, I've discovered that it's probably completely unsafe to drive. Like there is, if it's not broken, it's rusted, and that's not a good thing. The engine's held in by hockey pucks. There's an exhaust hole. The stancing of the car takes place by, I guess, removing the sway bar in the front for some reason and leaving it in the car, or at least disconnecting the end links. You tune the suspension all the way up top. So you take an adjustable coil over, give it the, slam it as low as it can go, and then they tow out the car with the steering rack. They extend it. They essentially, if you go for an alignment, they can adjust where the wheels are. You just go as far out as you can. You get this interesting looking feller here, which is probably very dangerous to drive, and we're going to find out because we're going to drive it once or twice and then sell it to somebody. But I'm going to sell you a car that you know exactly what it is. And I'm not hiding anything. It's dangerous. I'm not going to lie. Where should I drive this thing? I can only think of one place. You'll find out where it is in the next video.